Hey, this is Ryan from Web Eminence with the 10th Q&A video in this series I'm calling WeAsk.tv. So this question came from an advertising client of mine who's spending about $1,000 to $2,000 per month in Google Ads. So let me read you his exact question. So he asked, would I be wise to consider diverting some money away from the Google ad campaigns and toward more of an SEO approach? So SEO, if you don't know, is search engine optimization, and the goal of it is to increase your organic rankings in Google so that you can get free traffic rather than paying for clicks in Google Ads. So my first reaction to his question is yes, it is wise to consider getting more rankings using SEO for your website and not just paying money to Google Ads forever. For most people, I would recommend doing both in some form. But in this video, to answer the question a little bit more, I want to explain how I answer this question when people ask me and just go through a quick chart comparison of the difference between pay-per-click advertising or Google Ads versus an SEO kind of organic rankings approach. So I'm not going to get into the details of what SEO is or the different ways to do that because I could make hundreds of videos on that and other people have done that. So you can check out other SEO videos, some that I've done. But just so you know, you can do SEO activities yourself on your website or off your website, or you could pay people to do SEO for you. It can be $500 to $1,000 per month. Really depends on your budget and what you're wanting to get done. So SEO is considered a long-term approach. Most SEO agencies, if you were to do a project with them, and let's say you spent $500 a month for 6 to 12 months, most good SEO agencies would say that you should wait about 6 months before you see any results, and results would be an increase in traffic. So it might take 6 months to get those noticeable increases in traffic, but those increases could last for several years. So SEO really is a long-term approach to increasing the exposure of your website and the traffic for months and years to come. And on the other hand, pay-per-click or Google Ads is a short-term or immediate approach where you could actually put up a campaign today and be getting clicks within a matter of hours and be getting, phone calls, sales, whatever you're looking for that same day. So Google Ads or pay-per-click advertising is really attractive in that way because you can get really fast results. Another difference between SEO and pay-per-click is that SEO is a little bit difficult to measure. If you were to sign up for SEO services from like a marketing agency, they'll probably tell you that they're going to measure results and kind of present reports. They should be reporting on the activities they're doing, but it's going to be pretty hard to show or to correlate increases in traffic with the actual tasks that are being completed because it could be 6 months down the road. There's hundreds of factors in rankings, including what your competitors are doing. So ideally, if you're spending money on SEO, you're going to see kind of a trend of an increase in your traffic for months and maybe years, but it's going to be hard to correlate that directly to what you're spending and what's being done for SEO. On the other hand, with pay-per-click or Google Ads, you can actually track conversions, which are positive actions on your website. So I can actually spend money for a day, and if I have conversion tracking set up, I can see how many phone calls I got, how much traffic I got, how many form submissions or sales came from that advertising. So I can actually have a cost per conversion and the actual value or return on investment for each dollar that I spend. So it's a lot easier to measure in that way and to kind of optimize your results going forward. I've done some other videos on cost per lead in Google Ads, conversion tracking in Google Ads, so I'll link to some of those in the description. Another difference between the two is that SEO is kind of hard to turn on and off. I mean, you could do activities on your own, like maybe writing a blog or maybe trying to get more reviews or getting more listings on other directories that are going to help you rank over time. But if you're paying for SEO services, you might be on a 12-month contract, so it's a little bit tougher to turn it on and off because it's more of a long-term approach. One of the nice things about Google Ads or pay-per-click advertising is you could turn your campaigns on and off. You could have it run, just weekdays. You could have it run at certain times of the day, or you could just manually pause it if you're busy, or maybe you have a seasonal business where you want it to run in the winter, but maybe not in the warm season. That's something you can do with advertising because you can turn the campaigns on and off. So those are just some differences between the two. Obviously, both pay-per-click advertising and SEO are important. I recommend everybody do both in some form. So I don't offer SEO services myself, but I do offer pay-per-click advertising and manage Google Ads campaigns. So feel free to check out my services. I'll link to them in the description. I'll also link to my video on the Google Ads cost per lead numbers that I see, just to give you an idea of how measurable it really is when you're doing Google Ads advertising, and we'll see you on that video.